Page 308. Another lesson on modes. This time it's Mixolydian. We had Lydian, now it's Mixolydian, like mixing it up. Mixolydian is simply based on the fifth step of a major scale. We go to C major, and we do the Mixolydian 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do that. From G to G using all the white keys. That changes the whole steps, half steps. So now it's a whole, whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole. It's like a major scale where the seventh step is lowered a half step. And that's Mixolydian mode. You get a lot of jazz pieces will use Mixolydian modes. So that's basically is you take the major scale, whatever it is, and lower the seventh step a half step down. And it works the same way as the other, and the fingering, whatever, and the chords are, again, you can just picture them in your head, a keyboard on white keys, and you can tell, is this major, major, minor, diminished, major, minor, minor, major, major. And you can figure if they're major or minor just based on that. That's how I do it. I don't memorize which ones are major and minor. I just calculate it in my head real quick. Then they want you, on the scale, they want you to transpose it to C Mixolydian. So you're going to start on C, and we're going to lower the seventh step a half step here. That's C Mixolydian. That's all it is. Okay, and then F Mixolydian, well, F major's here. If I lower the seventh step a half step, that's that. So it's here. Mixolydian mode, gotta love it. And then D Mixolydian, well, D is here, major. If I lower the seventh step a half step, I get D Mixolydian. And then A Mixolydian, well, A major has 3 sharps. If I take the seventh step and lower it down 1, that's Mixolydian. Now that's Mixolydian mode for you. Okay. Bottom of the page to give you a reading thing. So I'm just going to go through the process. Let's see what this sounds like. 2 lines long, 1 flat in the key signature. You're thinking F major or D minor. And here they're telling you already it's Mixolydian. So it's going to be C. The last note C, we're figuring it ends on its tonic or 1 chord. It's C Mixolydian, which means it's it's here. Here. That explains the flat and the key signature. So all the B's are flats, but you're here. And then 4/4 time signature. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Crossover. 1, 2. That's it. Then the chords, a chord in here. We're going back and forth. Well, again, if that's the case, then I'm going to use 4, 2, 1 for that one. So I'm basically in this position. I'm just moving the thumb. Actually, it's an E natural, so it's here. And that's what the left hand's doing. Then you put it together with the right and see what kind of a thing this is. It's idea. So you put it together, and then I go back and make sure there's no hesitations anywhere. And with these little simple things, hopefully you can play it without looking at the keyboard eventually. Then for the articulation, it's phrasing. Lift up the end of the first line. Lift up here. You have to lift up here, but this is left. Like taking a breath, that's fine. Dynamics is just loud, and that's the melody. These chords need to be in the background. Allegro is fast, or happy, however you want to look at it. I look at it as fast, but how fast? Not super fast, but fast. Moderato would be walking. 2, and sort of fast would be kind of a trot, but Allegro's quick. Just then on top of that, they've added pedal again. Well, it's the same thing we did before. I think that's just going to mess it up. It sounds fine without pedal, but it would be nice to connect these notes in the left hand. So to pedal it like they're showing, overlapping, and you're changing the pedal with the harmony in the left hand. And I think it messes it up. I think it's yuck. So what I'm going to do is the same pedaling I did before. I'm going to pedal just long enough to connect the chords in the left hand, and that's it. So it's here, and right before I change the chord, I pedal. That's all I'm doing. I don't want to mess up the melody. I want a clean melody here. At the end of the first line, if you'd like, you want to hear the phrase, you'll leave the pedal up. But if you want to connect the chord in the left hand, you can't do that. Go ahead and pedal the last measure to give it overtones, because it's held out a little longer. Yeah. I think in this case it's better to lose the phrase in the right hand and connect the left hand, but go ahead and do the technique for the phrase. Feel the phrase, whether you can hear it or not. Yeah. Let's play this together slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm going to pedal it like I suggested. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go.